everybody, and welcome to another yoga class. This will be our third full video. Hi everybody, I miss all your faces so much. So we're gonna start this third video the same way as our first and our second. So we're gonna take those 5 deep belly breaths. So what that looks like is we're gonna make our belly really big while we inhale, and then we're gonna deflate our belly or deflate our balloon on our exhale. So ready? I like to put my hands on my belly. It makes it easier for me to do this. So I've got hands on my belly. We're gonna start with our first big breath. That was 2. Here's number 3. Number 4. And our last one, number 5. All right, excellent job, everybody. So we've been starting all of our yoga classes in crisscross applesauce, but today we're gonna go ahead and stand up. So sometimes I like to twist up. You might wanna try that. Again, I'm in crisscross applesauce. Got 1 foot here, 1 foot here, and I draw up, twist around, and I end up back looking at you guys. So I'm gonna move back on my mat. I'm right in the center. I'm gonna take my 2 feet and I'm gonna widen them in either direction. And what we're gonna do is a forward fold. So I want everybody to reach up towards the sky, act like you're a big tree reaching towards the sun. And then we're gonna fall forward, folding at our hips, just like this. I'll show you from this angle as well. Got wide legs. I draw up, and I'm gonna fold at my hips. Maybe your hands touch the ground, maybe they don't. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold this fold for 10 seconds. Can you guys help me count? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And from here, what we're gonna do is walk our hands forward, just like this. And we're gonna walk our feet backwards to go into downward dog. Now this is something that we've done in class before. Some of you might remember it, some of you might not. We're gonna sit in our downward dog. I've got my hands on the ground. My feet are also both on the ground. And I make a triangle with my body. Sometimes I like to pump my legs like this. It makes them feel better. So you can try this if you want. Bending our knees and pumping our legs. And then to get out of downward dog, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take little steps up to our hands, and then we're gonna grow up again. Really slowly. Trees grow very slow. And we're gonna reach up towards the sky. I'm gonna take a step back because we're gonna do that same thing again. So again, I'm reaching up towards the sky, really tall, just like a tree. I might wiggle my fingers as they go up. And I'm gonna fold at my hips, fold down towards the ground,
and we're gonna count to 10 one more time. So can you guys help me count again? I'm gonna start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the next part is we're gonna walk our hands out, and we're gonna walk our feet back, and we're gonna go into downward dog. You might wanna pump your feet back and forth like me, or you might just wanna hold it. Downward dog is always going to make a triangle shape with our bodies. Great job. Okay, and again, to get out of downward dog, we're going to take steps up to our hands, and then like a tree, we're gonna grow really slowly up towards the sky. And while we're here, we're gonna do our tree pose since we just grew up like really tall trees. This is one that we have done in our classroom before. I want to remind everybody that this is a balancing pose. This is not a falling pose. So we're going to go on one foot. And the way that I like to do this is I pick something to look at, a focal point. And I'm going to stare at it and not let it go while I pick up one foot at a time. And the goal is to balance on our foot that is on the ground. Do you think we can hold it for 5 seconds? I think we can. Let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great job. So we're really slowly gonna dig that foot into the earth, just like our roots of a tree. So that foot is flat, and we're gonna pick up our other foot into our balancing pose, just like our last one. Do you think we can stay on this one for 5 seconds also? Yeah, let's try. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great balancing job. So again, really slowly, gonna drop that foot down into our earth, just like the roots of a tree. And then we're gonna step our feet nice and wide. And what we're gonna do is a squat. So this is another one that we have done in our classroom before. So my feet are pretty wide, and what we're gonna do is drop down like we're sitting in a chair. Great job. Okay, one more time. We're gonna stand up, and we're going to squat down just like we're gonna sit in an invisible chair. Great job again. And we're gonna add one more thing to this, okay? So I'm gonna show you first, and then you can try. Nope. This is my dog Shadow, if you haven't met her already. So what we're gonna do is drop into our squat, and then we're gonna jump up like a star. So what that's gonna look like, we've done this in class, let's see if you remember. So we're gonna drop down in our squat and jump out like a star. Now the goal with our jumping out like a star is that we land silently. We don't want to make any noise, because do stars make any noise? When you see a shooting star, do you hear it? I haven't. So we're gonna go down in our squat. Ready? I want you to do it with me this time. We're gonna go down in our squat. 1, 2, 3, jump and land. We're gonna do this 5 times. Are you guys ready? Okay, here's number 1. 2, Here's number 2. 1, 2, 3. Here's number 3. 1, 2, 3. And number 4. 1, 2, 3. And number 5, last one, okay? I want you to make this as big of a star as you can, but we still have to land quietly. Okay, ready? Whew, I gotta take a breath. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm a star! Great job, everybody. Really good job. Okay, let's see. Let's all take a deep breath into our belly. Whew. And one more, make your balloon really big. And last one. Great job. We are going to sit down on our bottoms, and just like our other yoga videos, we're gonna end by placing our hands together, and we're gonna bow and say namaste. Thank you so much for doing yoga with me. I look forward to doing more with you in the next video. Bye.